How long will you play Captain Marvel?
I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and the MCU has absolutely cratered. By now, you've seen the reviews for The Marvels, a movie that is just garbage. It's not even, I wouldn't even say it's like woke trash. I just think that it's trash. The everyday run-of-the-mill garbage. I don't have anything negative to say about Brie Larson. I don't have anything negative to say about, Iman Kamala Khan's character, of Iman Vellani. It's just a bad movie. And ultimately, people will complain and people will try to say it's superhero fatigue, but it really is just people being a little bit more discerning with their money. I think ultimately that's what it is. People don't want to spend $40, $50 on a mid movie. Now, I know I hear some people say, like, bro, you don't have to buy the big tub of popcorn. You don't have to buy the icy. You don't have to, I get it, okay? You don't have to get the pizza bites or the pretzel bites. But why else would I go to the movie theater? That's my rebuttal. I could watch the movie at home and not have some weirdo coughing on me. I go to the theater for the overpriced snacks, like most people, or many people do. A little escapism. But after this movie has absolutely cratered at the box office, right about where people expected it to, the copium, the absolute unending string of copium from Gen Z woke weirdos is delicious to me. It is absolutely, positively amazing. This is who they pandered to. Marvel has pandered to these people that ship characters. They think there's, if two females are friends in a movie, they must be sleeping together. This is who they pandered to. This is who they wanted, and now they got it. And the people that have been begging for it now can't accept the reality that what they want, which is what the Marvels gave them, is garbage, and no one else wants to see it. Huge reminder, by the way, we just turned on our gift boxes for Christmas at coffeebrandcoffee.com. You can get our pre-builts like this. There's two different pre-built options, or you can custom build it. It makes the absolute perfect gift. We have new snacks this year, the chocolate-covered sunflower seeds. We have kettle corn. We have peppermint bark. We have our dark chocolate-covered espresso beans still, chocolate-covered pretzels, all sorts of stuff to put together. Perfect gift boxes for whomever you need to get covered at Christmas. I know it's early, but we always sell out. So promo code EARLYBIRD at the link in the description. Get your gift box built in the mail and, knock off a good chunk of people for Christmas today. Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe is no longer a bulletproof box office franchise. That much is clear after the Marvels misfired with $47 million in its opening weekend to land the worst debut in MCU history. Now, look, you took 3 stars that no one cared about, and you put them all together in a movie. You put Iron Man and I think Thanos in the trailer to try and trick people to be interested in this film, and it still failed. The bottom line is no one cares about these new Marvel superheroes, no matter what color they are. And also women, Marvel says, we got to get more women. We got to get more women. Women want to see women on screen. They don't care if they're good actors. They don't care if they're cool superheroes. Well, put a chick in her, make her gay and lame, right? Didn't work. Women are not so stupid that they just think, I need more women on the screen. This is a uniquely Hollywood talking point, okay? People liked Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, plenty of that. The copium is insane. You conveniently forgot to mention this is the only MCU film without actors promoting it due to being on strike. Well, actually, they did promote it, I think, Thursday and Friday leading up to the release of it. You and other outlets certainly seem to remember when Loki Season 2's OK premiere came out. I'm sorry. If that's true, if it's all about the writer's strike, okay, or the actor's strike, how come Oppenheimer did so well? How come Barbie did so well? How come Five Nights at Freddy's did so well? People are willing to go to pay to see good movies. I'm not even entirely sure that these Hollywood celebrities even move the needle in terms of ticket sales. I mean, where do they usually get their platform? Like late night TV shows. Who even watches that, right? Who watches that crap? So I don't know exactly how many tickets they were going to sell. You see, Brie Larson says that playing a superhero in a superhero movie is like an eternal wedgie or a flying superhero, because you're always wearing the gates or the strings. You know, here you have Brie Larson on The Tonight Show. I thought she couldn't promote the movie. And the only people that are left are these weird shippers, right? You see, Marvel's is shaping up to be the lowest domestic opening ever for a Disney Marvel cinematic history movie. Well, yeah. The MCU is never, nobody wanted it. They said they thought we wanted it. They said we wanted it, but we didn't want it. And you have all these people. The only people that are left are these weird Gen Zers with pronouns in their bio. Like, look at this. I ship them so hard, meaning, oh, you know, I'm here to say that they're sleeping together. Conveniently, what looks to be a Captain Marvel. Oh no, that's not Captain Marvel. I don't know who that is. He, him, Marvel, DC Comics, Catherine Newton, TV film, WWE Gaming, Alt Luke Prime 2. This is what is a Marvel shill account. They're following nearly 4,000 people. They have 5,000 followers. This is a bot, right? 7.2 thousand likes from bots. This is how pathetic and desperate Disney and Marvel have gotten. This is the only people left watching the MCU. Even you had Grace Randolph, who acted like Marvel didn't literally say MCU.
Now, I'm sure you've heard the term MCU. It's being used by some fan communities. And
Marvel said it.
yes, the term is extremely offensive, but it's also becoming undeniably true.
I mean, yeah. One of Marvel's biggest flops, Stunning Brave, Nia DaCosta is the youngest and first black female director in MCU history with the Marvels. By the way, Nia DaCosta has had 0 successful movies. Now, to be fair, Marvel has made a part of these directors who they hire seem to be part of their marketing. Like, it's literally part of the marketing, because they've hired inexperienced directors many times before so that they could say, oh, look at the skin color of this director. This person directed a terrible Candyman remake, some other movie we'd never seen, and then this movie. How they got the job is beyond me. And I don't even think the movie was necessarily, if you look at what made the movie bad, you know, it wasn't even necessarily the direction. It wasn't even necessarily the choreography, which at times was actually pretty cool. It was just a bad movie, a bad script. You know, that was probably over 2 hours long to start and got chopped down to 90 minutes. It was disjointed. It spent a lot of time on things that were completely irrelevant. You know, what went wrong? I mean, it's a lot of people are taking victory laps. See, the Marvels take the box office Friday with 20 million. The Marvel sinks to MCU low $48 million box office opening. Captain Marvel sequel suffers the worst opening for Marvel Studios since The Incredible Hulk 15 years ago. The Marvels has fallen below the $55 million opening earn of this past summer's DC film, The Flash, which was a financial disaster. And let me remind you, my friends, this movie has a $300 million budget. $300 million. Another $200 million in advertising means they got to make $1 billion. This movie's going to lose hundreds of millions of dollars. They based it on 2 stars. Like, people barely knew or cared about Captain Marvel. Nobody cared about Monica Rambeau or Kamala Khan. Nobody watched their shows on Disney Plus. She wasn't, you know, first of all, Monica Rambeau wasn't even a star in her own series. And I mean, yeah, okay. Kamala Khan is for, teens, young adult comedy, probably fine. But that's not your core of Marvel fans. That's not the people who grew up with Marvel. The people who you're pandering to are the people that are worried about which one of these two women are sleeping together. And just like The Flash, The Marvels has also earned a B from opening night audiences and CinemaScore, a tepid result for superhero movies that has regularly signaled poor box office performance in the weekends to come. The MCU has not been without success this year, as well-received Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 turned in a strong $850 million globally this past May, but between the lackluster $476 million run of Ant-Man, the poor reception of Disney Plus series' Secret Invasion, which you needed to watch to understand this movie, and now the weak start for the Marvels, 2023 has turned out to be the worst year for this once unstoppable franchise. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what people expected to change. Monica, you gotta fly. I don't know how. Use Black Girl magic. Actual dialogue from the Marvels. Black Girl magic. When the writers aren't sure what to write and they just opt in to put some cringe diversity, equity, and inclusion dialogue. I don't know, just talk about Black Girl magic. Everyone will praise us. I mean, what? The Marvels melts down at the box office, marking a new low for the MCU. Again, this is a weird one, friends. This is kind of weird because it's not even, I wouldn't even necessarily put this squarely on, say, Brie Larson or a woke movie. Yes, it had some cringe woke-ish elements, but I would put it more on Kevin Feige, who really embraced the Panderverse and just said, well, we had one female superhero in a movie, it made $1 billion. Therefore, we must put more women in these. Marvel has got a really, really big problem right now. The problem is no one gives a crap about the stars that they're forcing on us. The problem is that they haven't been properly built up. Yes, Kamala Khan exists in comic books, but nobody cares about Kamala Khan. Nobody cares, quite frankly, even about, Wanda. I like the character, but Wanda's not carrying a $1 billion movie. They're going to have to go back to actual gritty, like, origin stories and low budget and get people to care about these. And quite frankly, the oversaturation of the Marvel product on Disney is a big part of it. And also understand, or at least in my opinion, that has led, just like Star Wars, to Marvel movies becoming ho-hum. They aren't an event anymore. I can watch all the Marvel content I want. I can turn on Disney Plus. I could watch, Loki or Hawkeye or any one of the old Marvel movies on demand. That's what they did to Star Wars. They turned it into this thing that no one gave a damn about anymore. And now they're wondering why we won't pay to see it. Well, you can shear sheep 1,000,000 times, right? Or whatever the saying is. But you can only bleed it once, or whatever the saying is. And that's essentially what they did with Endgame. They blew their load on that, and then there's nothing left. These people don't want to play these characters anymore. Tom Hiddleston just said, I'm done with Loki. You think Hemsworth wants to keep playing Thor? No. Robert Downey Jr. doesn't want to keep playing Iron Man. I mean, they get away with it on Spider-Man, replacing Spider-Man every few years, and it seems to work. Nobody else can seem to do that. Nobody gives a dang about, Ironheart taking over for Iron Man, or, Kamala Khan, or any of these other young Gen Z superheroes. The fact of the matter is, the inconvenient truth is, the 30 to 50-year-old generation that paid to see Marvel movies don't care about these new characters, and it would appear that the Gen Z people that they thought they were going to ride into the sunset don't either. Going woke has, in a lot of ways, led to them going broke, and it couldn't have happened to a better company, Disney and Marvel. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure to get your gift box from coffeebrandcoffee.com, link in the description. We'll talk to you again real soon.